Let's go ahead and take our next call. We have a call from Gwen. What is that question?
Hi, I use the hair removal product and I've used it many times over the years, but this particular time I used it, the back of my leg swelled up. I ended up having to go to the emergency room. Is there any legal recourse?
Wow, that one seems a little interesting because I heard her say that she's used it many times and then this time she had the problem. So this is one of those proof things, isn't it, Seth, where how do you prove that maybe it wasn't a circumstance in her home that made it different versus the product itself? What would you tell Gwen?
That's right, Donna. It's going to be a fact-intensive question. I mean, we're going to have to look at everything around it. Look at the hair removal product. What kind of hair removal product was it? Was there a warning on the back side of that hair removal product? A lot of those things, from what I understand, will tell you not to leave it on for a certain length of time or something like that, because you can develop injuries like this young lady has suffered. But I don't know. It's going to be a fact-intensive question. What I would encourage her to do is to retain that bottle, retain that hair removal product bottle, and find a products liability attorney. And a products liability attorney is just going to be like any other personal injury attorney. They will meet with a potential client for free. They will go over the facts of the case, tell you what options you might have. And then if they pursue the case, then they'll charge you a percentage of whatever you're able to recover.
And I guess when you get a call from someone like Gwen, if she does call an attorney, that attorney probably at that point looks into the product to see if there have been other complaints or something that would show that this is a case and maybe a class action lawsuit, even possibly.
Absolutely. Look, Google is a products liability lawyer's best friend. So the first thing I would do is I would get on Google and I would, search to see whether there have been other similar lawsuits filed across the country. I'd want to talk to the attorneys who have handled those cases. I'd want to talk to their experts and see what the burden of proof is going to be and how successful they've been in handling those cases. But the main thing I want to do is I want to meet with the person in my office in person. I like to collect information from these potential clients in person. Let me get all the information I can, start to build a case if there is one, and then go from there.
And it's like we always like to remind our viewers to talk to you. That doesn't cost anything. You will speak to them on the phone and help them decide whether they have a case or not for free.
I'll speak to them on the phone. I'll speak to them in my office. Mike and I, and Rocky too. I know he has traveled to people's homes to meet with them for free. We will always talk to somebody for free, even if they don't have a case. We'll tell them whether they have a case or whether we feel like they have a case or not, but we're not going to charge anybody to do that.
Right. Great.